Good rising, you guys. It is Juday here, and cut this down a little. I've talked in this Aries, the pretty preacher, the pretty coach MUA. It is all me. I'm here coming to do a general reading. I do feel like this is for the collective of divine feminine specifically, but anyway, let's go ahead and hop into this. I do have some channeled messages that I'm going to go ahead and I'm about to read to you guys first, those channeled messages. So let me do that real quick. I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. And specifically, ladies, for me, that's personal preference. But anyway, and when I say personal preference, I just mean that when I consider the divine feminine, I do consider first women. But I also understand that feminine and masculine energy can show up obviously in men and women. Here we go. Let's go ahead and hop into this reading. Hold on. I'm trying to prop up this computer so y'all can really hear me. Because for some reason they made this with the speakers on the bottom. All right, so here are the messages that I got. They are in no particular, well, I'm going to read them in order that I got them, but I don't really know what they mean. I don't really know where they go. I just know what I heard and I wrote it down. So the first thing that came up is you're not eating right yet. So I know personally for myself that Spirit has definitely been telling me to do better with what I'm ingesting. Just period, for my health's sake and for the edification of this physical body, okay? And so, yeah, they're like, you're not eating right yet. Now, I've also felt like, because I was asking about the collective, and I know I'm a part of it, I know that this is for you guys too. There are things that Spirit has been telling you that you should do or that you shouldn't be doing, and you haven't implemented either one yet, or you haven't implemented one or the other. I do feel like there are some of us who are obviously making strides to do better, but we are still in this dance of double-mindedness in regards to our eating patterns and our eating behavior. So this is what they said. You're not eating right yet. It says war is coming, war on the mind. I was thinking it's already here. It's been here, but I think that they want this. They just said it again. War is coming, war on the mind. So then we have the numbers 2, 6, 4, and 8 came up. The words progress, the word process, the phrase don't rush. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. It's something I forgot to do in order to prepare to do this reading faster. Okay, I'm back. Let me go ahead. I'm not going to start the timer right now, but right after I give the channel messages, I'll start the timer when I begin to read the card. So let me hurry up here. After the don't rush message, I got be compassionate. And then the next phrase or thought that came into my mind was how. And then it says focus on self. So I definitely feel like this is for people who are, I do feel like this is for people who are in relationships, but we're all in relationship, right? It's not just romantic relationships that we're in. We're in platonic friendships. We are in business relationships. We are in the relationships that we have with our family. So we're all in relationship in some way, shape, or form. And I think it could be dealing with all of them. But the heaviest one that I was thinking about in my mind was relationships, romantic ones. But it says be compassionate. How? Focus on self. But this can apply to every aspect of relationship there is. And I think that the reason is because for some of us, if you're similar to myself, then you may have some control issues. You may have, even if it's not like you're trying to be controlling, it's like you may be aware of certain things that your partner may not necessarily be aware of, or they're not focused on that. And so you may try to share, you may try to teach them from your experience. And if they don't accept it readily, Or if they don't move in your timing, then you could become frustrated with them, or you could begin to condemn them. I feel like judgment is natural. I feel like that's reasoning, that's processing information and patterns, and then choosing to figure out what to do as a result of that. So judgment is not necessarily bad, but condemnation is. Condemnation is when you tell somebody what they're going to be like, or what they're not going to do, or what they're not going to get to experience as a direct result of something that they may be doing or not doing. Okay? That you feel, and maybe even a whole other group of people feel, is what they should be doing, but they're not doing it yet. And because you are unaware of whether or not they're ever going to do it with the current state of affairs, you begin to pass condemnation or judgment, a sentence down upon them. Moving on. The next thought was getting into position. Getting into position. And then it says, is a constant kind of thing. It is a part of growth. So the vibe that I felt around this phrase was, okay, a lot of us are getting into position. Like what Spirit is suggesting that you do, what they're telling you to do, it's getting you into position about something, for something. Maybe something that you've been asking for, something that you've been subconsciously, and maybe even consciously manifesting. You're being prepared for that. But it's never just a one-hitter quitter. It's never a one-time thing. This is a constant cycle of getting into position. Once you achieve one goal, once you achieve one rank, one status, or what have you, it moves you into another bracket, into another position. And then from there, you develop newness, right? Or you still have other goals and other things that you want to achieve that you also have to get into position for. So getting into position is constant. Moving on. The word Palisades came out. I do want to look into Palisades. I'll look that up in a moment. Or maybe I should do that right now. I also, before I move forward, I want to say, you guys, I am accepting donations. You can hit my Cash App at The Pretty Coach with a donation. If this reading really helped you in some type of way, if it resonates with you in some way, shape, or form, whether it's a channeled message, and this is the channeled message portion, or if it's the reading, itself. If it helped you in any way, if you're grateful for this exchange, for me doing the video, whatever, you can go ahead and send me a donation of $5 or more. That's what I would appreciate. Of course, you can do what you want, but that's what I'm asking for, okay? Thank you so much in advance. You could just label it as love offering or donation or something like that, okay? Let's look up Palisades. Let's see what that's about. I'm going to say define Palisade. Well, so it's going to have me to define Palisade, which is, all right. So it says a fence of wooden stakes or iron railings fixed in the ground, forming an enclosure or defense. Spirit on it. I'm going to tell you that right now. In the tarot portion of this reading, 5:55 on the clock when I saw that. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm sorry. It was 8:55. The Wands is giving Palisade energy. Let's see. Okay, it can also mean to, if it's a verb, used as a verb, it can mean to enclose or to provide a building or place with a palisade. So it's about protection. It's about creating an encampment around something. Let me go to Merriam-Webster. So it says a fence of stakes, especially for defense. That's A. B. A long, strong stake pointed at the top and set close with others as a defense. Definition 2, a line of bold cliffs. Palisaded or palisading as a verb, it means to fortify with palisades. So to fortify with these stakes or sticks. Palisade comes from the Latin pallis, meaning stake. The word originally applied to one of a series of stakes set in a row to form an enclosure or fortification. In time, its meaning was extended to a fence of stakes and by association to stretches of steep cliffs bordering a river. So, hands down, what we could get from this whole palisade is that it is like, it can be a form of protection, a form of covering or surrounding by manner of stakes, and it's used for defenses. I'm gonna stop there. The next phrase that came was preemptive order, which I also have to look that up. So let's get that understanding. What is preemptive order or a preemptive order? Okay, so I have to just say preemptive. And then I'll look up order. So preemptive is defined as the first definition. I hate when they do that. Preemption. So preemptive is the adjective. Preemption means the right of purchasing before others, especially one given by the government to the actual settler upon a tract of public land. Whoa, Spirit, what are you telling us? The purchase of something. This is part B of the definition. The purchase of something under this right. So, first definition is preemptive or preemption is the right or authority of purchasing before others. And then it comes especially from the government to the settler upon a tract of public land. This is deep. This is important. Moving on. And then the purchase of something under this right. 2, it says a prior seizure or appropriation, a taking possession before others. 3, a doctrine in law according to which federal law supersedes state law when federal law is in conflict with a state law. I'm going to just say that I feel that all of these apply, period. So I feel like something is preparing to happen. I felt like it could be in our favor, whatever that may mean. Okay. Let me go ahead and move on from that. Let's look up order. I do feel like order in this case is like preemption order. So if it's a right or it's something, it's an order that's going to be given from the government or from somebody in authority. I'm going to leave that alone. It says, your change is here. You are about to be so happy. That's what came. End of channel. So now I'm about to go ahead and begin the process of this actual reading of the cards. Let's set the timer for 15 minutes. Hey Siri. I'm glad Siri to do nothing. Give me a minute. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Siri. Okay, I don't like when this happens. Hey Siri. Okay, I must have took it off. Hey Siri. Please set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes counting down.
All right, so From the Crystal Oracle deck, the first card that's at the bottom of the deck is green selenite or selenite green. Here's what it refers to, and I'll channel after I get that first from the book. It says healing, tranquil pleasures, daydreams, imagining. So these are things that green selenite can deal with. Healing, tranquil pleasures, daydreams, and imaginings. It says life is a river of dreams. Simply relax and enjoy the journey. Over the coming days, you will find yourself daydreaming, envisaging your life as you would truly love it to be. Your thoughts are bathed in the tranquil pleasures of love, romance, and ideal relationships. Yet, these imaginings are not fantasy. Rather, they are glimpses of the future. You are entering a time of great joy, creativity, and tranquility. This time, your dreams and wishes really do come true. Keep an open heart and mind, and above all, trust in the magical and healing power of love to transform your life. A period of great joy and happiness is just around the corner. Now, didn't Spirit just say that as the very last channel message? Yeah, they did. Moving on. The actual card that came up for this reading for the Divine Feminines, we got Amber. Oh my God. Amber a lot of times can be associated with romance too. I know one of my favorite scents from Bath and Body Works, even though it's not the healthiest. Anyway, Amber romance. Okay. And in some of my oils that I make, I've been using a lot of romance. Also, Spirit had wanted me to tell y'all about this vanilla incense that they've been having me burn for weeks now. Moving on. Let's go to Amber, shall we? Amber. Transparency, calm, purification, and creativity. An issue that is causing tension and friction in your life will soon erupt and come to a head. You are being urged to stay calm during this emotionally charged event. Express how you feel, but don't be drawn into saying things you don't mean. This is so on point, y'all. My life. This is reading my life. Keep it pushing, Jude. Don't be drawn into saying things you don't mean. This event is, in fact, a blessing. One that is perhaps well overdue. Through it, you will realize where you stand and how others truly feel. As the air clears, you will uncover a hidden agenda and find creative ways of handling this type of situation in the future. Stay calm and don't allow yourself to be dragged further into chaos by others. You will emerge from this situation feeling purified of all the negative emotions and thoughts that have weighed you down recently. Trust and remember, this event is the blessing. Sounds like to me some stuff gonna be popping off if it has not already popped off. And Spirit is wanting us literally not to get upset or super angry. Like, you can feel how you feel, but Spirit is saying don't even let this piss you off. Don't even get mad. Don't get mad. Understand that this is happening for you. And the way that you can, the reason not to get angry is so that you can think clearly. So that you can be calm. So that you can also communicate your thoughts clearly and effectively. Because I love that part where it says a hidden agenda is going to be coming up and it's going to help you know where you stand. Yeah. It's also going to help you know where another person or an organization or whatever stands. And from there, you will have the opportunity to make a decision that is more in alignment with what you desire and what you want. Moving on. Let go of control issues. This is from the Love deck, Romance Angels deck. This is the part for romantic relationships, but also family or friends. Let go of control issues. It says, allow this situation to unfold naturally. I can assure you, I've been fucking up right here. I've been fucking up. I've been fucking up. And that's probably the reason why Spirit was like, be compassionate. Focus on yourself. Here's the card that came out. It says separation. Separation. I do feel like this can literally be a physical separation, but I also feel like it can be energetic. And what have you. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Some of y'all have been getting this message that you need to separate from whoever this partner may be. Whether it's family, friend, romantic, whatever. You've been getting the word that you need to separate. It could be forever. It could be temporary. But you know that the separation is necessary. I feel like both people, both parties involved have control issues. I'm going to say that right now. Moving on from the tarot. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles. I feel like in regards to finances, somebody's holding back, withholding, or trying to save. You know? Somebody's trying to hold on to the coin that they have. That may come across as a bit restrictive. This is the second card at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's restricting something or putting something on pause. Somebody could be holding something up, trying to salvage money, trying to establish something. Okay? Maybe even thinking out of lack. Something is on hold, on pause. Somebody's probably withholding because they want to move into a home with you, or this is you with another person. What I do feel is everything is going to work out the way that it's meant. You guys will be cohabitating. And there's a good reason. I also feel like once you make it through whatever these energies are right here, you guys are going to be happy. You guys are going to probably even talk about marriage. There may be actually a ceremony. But bare minimum, y'all will be living together in a happy home. And your friends and family members who support you guys are also going to be very proud and happy of you guys. And happy for you guys. But that's just, I went ahead of myself. But with just this energy right now, the cards that came out, it were 3. All at once. The 9 of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this could be maybe a lack of protection. A lack of trying here with something or someone. I feel that somebody in this connection could have been trying to protect another person, but they can't. It's tiring. It's draining. Like somebody, and this could really be both parties in the connection. Both of you guys may have been trying to protect your person from certain things that they may need to experience in order to help them elevate and grow. Both parties may be holding back in some way, shape, or form, which is causing the holdup. Right? Last thing, I do feel like when this happens, this will be the end of confusion, the end of heartbreak. Somebody's removing themselves from a scenario or removing, the fortification or the so-called protective barrier. If it's some type of actions that somebody was taking in order to preserve or persevere, somebody's not doing that anymore because they tired. They're depleted. But in doing that, it's going to lift up some confusion that they've been having in their mind. Let's go ahead and clarify. Spirit, thank you so much. Give me 3 cards to help me clarify each of these that are here on the table. And also allow the bottom of the deck energies to clarify even more. How many cards? 3 cards. So, High Priestess in reverse. clarifying the Nine of Wands. I feel like with the high high priestess in reverse can sometimes deal with taking a high moral ground. Okay. I feel like somebody was trying to stick to a connection, be with the connection with someone who may not have necessarily, and I don't want to say this like it's rude, but they may not have been morally where this person was. So when you guys have communications, when you talk, they totally miss what you're saying. They don't understand it. They twist it, or they're not there yet, so they don't get it. And it makes no sense. Okay. Moving forward. Now, the second part of this high priestess in reverse, I feel like someone may be asked to maybe be quiet. It's time out for talking. If you are a teaching type, it's time out for trying to teach. You were trying to teach to help this person. And this could be both ways. Keep in mind. Now it's time out for talking. Yeah, so that's that. To clarify the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Magician. If you were carrying the burden of this relationship, or both parties feel like they're carrying a burden in this connection, both of you guys are manifesting something. What are you manifesting? Being unstuck. No longer being confused. I didn't know how to do what, or I thought I didn't know how to do what I needed to do to get what I wanted. I had so many different positive ways. I had so many ways I could go, and I felt stuck. I can't move on from this connection because of this, or I can't do certain things in this connection because of this. Okay, that fog will be lifted. The reason why for some of us is because our focus has been too much on what the other person is doing, the other entity is doing. Yeah, that's why you couldn't manifest what you've been needing to manifest. You've been stuck, hun, and confused, hun, because your energy has been going in a place it shouldn't have been. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles, that there needs to be a plan, and you need to execute the plan. Okay, if this is about you guys working together to get what you want, both of y'all need to come up with a plan of action and stick to that plan. Execute that plan. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. This is what's causing the holdup. There are domestic issues, and I saw this when I was just preparing for the reading. Domestic issues. But wanting to stick together through thick and thin. But we got to figure out who doing what, why, how. Issues surrounding money. Okay? It's hard. And last but not least, the King of Swords. Someone's going to become decisive, bring order, make a decision, and that's going to lead to, oh, and not only that, they're being strategic. They're being strategic, whoever this is. Aries, that might be the case, but I meant to say Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian energy is here. They have a method to their madness. This person is being strategic here. And the strategy they'll be able to more clearly articulate. When all is said and done, they're going to be able to clearly articulate why they did what they did, okay? Moving on from that, last but not least, we have go for your dreams. This is going to be the plan of action. This is the advice that Spirit is giving to us about how can we do, what can we do, how can we do it, how can we get what we want. Go for your dreams. That's the overall energy right now. What is it that you really want? Okay, what do you really want? Right underneath that, it says make a plan. I can't make this up. Make a plan. That's that Knight of Pentacles energy. And strengthening your gifts. For some of you guys, this is going to be the way that you are going to be focusing on yourself, is getting clear about what your goals are, making a plan to accomplish them, and then doing it. For others of you, this could be doing that with this partner, with this family member, with this business opportunity. But all in all, everybody involved has got to accept what is dying. This is about releasing whatever, whether it's old belief systems, whether it is some type of idea that needs to be let go of, whether it's a person, place, thing, or idea, there needs to be a release. That is the end of the reading. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me up until this point. Peace, love, light, and darkness, which all work together to bring balance and harmony, first within ourselves and then within our world. If you'd like to book a private reading with me because this resonated so much with what you're going through, you can do so by either going to prettycoachoracles.com, ordering the general reading, or if you are connected to me on Facebook or TikTok or wherever I am on social media, you can also inbox me and let me know that you'd like the reading that way. Or just to get straight to the punch, you can cash app the Pretty Coach, and you can cash out me $55 for a general reading. And you make sure that you put that in the notes, general reading, okay? And I will get that to you within 48 to 72 hours upon receiving your payment. I love you guys with the love of the Most High. Bye.